Hey guys, this is Katrina with IdeateTV here at Comic-Con, and I'm here with Pui Chan, who is a martial artist and choreographer. And you've done stuff like Mulan. That is so cool!
Yes, yes. I was the model for Mulan for Disney's animated feature, and I was also the martial arts video reference. So that means I basically did all of the kung fu movements and the choreography and for her fights, and anytime you saw her doing martial arts.
That's really cool, because honestly, like, Mulan is she's like my spirit, warrior.
Yes, she is a warrior. So I'm always proud of the fact that she is the first Disney princess to rescue everyone versus be rescued. And I'm all about the girl power and, the strong woman. And so she's a really amazing character. So I'm honored that I was, a part of the project.
That's awesome. So, how did you get into this whole thing about martial arts and like choreography for that?
Well, I actually just am really lucky. My father happens to be the Grand Master of the Wallum Kung Fu system, and so I've been doing Kung Fu since I was about 2. And so he basically was my teacher, and he's kind of his own phenomenon. He, escaped China to be here. I did a film on him. It's called Pui Chan, Kung Fu Pioneer on Amazon, and basically he kind of started teaching Kung Fu on the East Coast. Is like one of the first in the USA. And so we have a temple in Orlando, Florida, the Wallum Temple. It's the first temple in the USA, and I got to do Kung Fu there. And so I had the best training, and it was just, it was still a lot of work. It was a very arduous and challenging process, and, just a long lifestyle of, Kung Fu is a lifestyle, so basically it's just a lot of challenging hard work and everything. So pretty much that propelled me into being able to do other things, and so that's kind of how I kind of connected with Mulan as well, because we do a lot of shows for Disney, and so we're in Orlando, Florida. Okay. They kind of discovered me that way.
So, what are you up to now?
Actually, I am a full-time Kung Fu teacher, believe it or not. So that is what I do. Yeah, I teach Kung Fu at the Wallum Temple in Orlando. But in the meantime, I've done other things, like I directed the film on my, I did the documentary in my father's life. I've also been enjoying coming to these cons. This is kind of a year for cons for me. So this is my first year at San Diego Comic-Con as well, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, we're here together. I know, and it's my first year here, and then I'm hosting a panel, and that's crazy. So yes, it's called Cosplayers Ready Your Swords. So my thought was, as a martial artist, I could help kind of educate and help cosplayers with their weaponry so they look a little more authentic and feel more empowered and know, all the right positioning, and just something fun, and to just kind of, take it to the next level. They take their craft so seriously already. I mean, you look incredible. So if you had a weapon, I would want to make sure you're, wielding the weapon properly.
No, I want to actually do that because, I'm actually an actress, and I study, all of this kind of theater arts, but, I always wanted to picking up like weaponry too, like shooting and all that stuff, but sometimes when it comes to martial art and like, honing that, it's a craft, as it's tradition and stuff, like it's a lot too. So there's so much to learn. What do you feel about like when people are like, you should learn it, and all that?
Well, for something like film, it is really challenging. And I do tip my hat off to the actors that do try to, get as much training as they can in 3 months. But that's where, as a stunt performer, I totally believe in having like a really good stunt team that can really bring that authenticity. I think it's great when the acting team does as much as they can it's a team. I mean, like you said, it takes years to become a martial artist, not months. So, but I always think it's amazing how the actors are really able to embody that and train really hard and achieve the level they do. But I think not enough credit maybe goes to also the stunt team that is definitely the ones that are breaking their legs and taking the risk, and also have done the years of training to kind of bring that action to screen.
Well, very cool. Thank you so much, Mimi. It's such a pleasure to speak to you.
My pleasure. Thank you, and come out to see our panel, Cosplayers Ready Your Swords, Saturday, 5 p.m.
All right, thank you guys. This is Katrina with IdeateTV. Thank you.